Hello everybody. Sorry because I have a steering wheel here and I don't have a phone stand at the moment. So let's talking about their ISP. It's gonna be like the only service provider moving to my new area is fiber, and we glad we have fiber. That's good signs, good sign right there. But we're gonna switch a different provider. So there's not gonna be Xfinity signal on my area. So that's crazy, but there's no signal. So yeah, we're gonna switch to AT&T Fiber or Earthlink. So one of those two providers that provide my new area service provider in Houston. So technically, it's weird. There's no signal with Xfinity. That's weird. I never see that, but you know, that's a new internet service provider they offer in my area. So AT&T Fiber, I heard about they have 2 gigabit internet. You cannot use 2 gigabit on Wi-Fi, at least you're on Wi-Fi 6E. Oh yes, you can use that at 2 gigabit internet speed. So that would be amazing. That's too damn fast. That's fast enough. But 5 gig, they have 5 gigabit too. That's really fast enough to use a lot of internet. You'd rather have a gig, 2 gigs. You're gonna be a gigabit guy already. That would be awesome. But I'm gonna switch to a different provider. I don't like AT&T, but they offer their fiber optic internet. So I'm glad they're gonna put fiber in their area. So I like it. I'm gonna switch with them. I'm gonna switch with them, but get a better internet service provider than Xfinity Comcast. I have 1.2 gigabit. That's good enough. But at least a gigabit is it's good. It's not share bandwidth, but it's a lie because they do share bandwidth in some occasionally using their gateway. They do share bandwidth. Xfinity, they do share their bandwidth with Xfinity Wi-Fi. You'd rather turn it off that thing because they can share bandwidth. They can slow down your internet. But if you have a mocha filter, you don't need to worry about that. You're good enough. When I call to AT&T Fiber or AT&T company, they say they do share bandwidth. It's not true. If you use a mocha filter, they cannot share bandwidth. If you use a mocha in their modem or filter, they cannot share bandwidth. A coaxial cable, they do share bandwidth if you don't have no protection on it. But if you do, they cannot share bandwidth. But if you turn out Xfinity Wi-Fi, it will never slow down your internet. That's why I see a lot of hotspots on their Xfinity Wi-Fi, because they can slow down their speeds. Their speed hotspots, they cannot share the speeds of the internet, but they do affect for the internet. That's why my internet was faster, really fast, without the Xfinity Wi-Fi feature. Turn off, your internet's gonna be blast, like good internet. And I'm saying that's bad. I don't have Xfinity in my new location, but I had to get rid of them. I had to get rid of them because their XBA modem is good. It's good. It's a good product, but the bad news, I'm not gonna have Comcast anymore. I have to go to Earthlink or AT&T Fiber. Earthlink Fiber. I never heard about the company, but I heard about they're raising their prices really high. Really high. They're raising their prices so high. It's like $100 of a gigabit. This is not worth it. I'd rather just pay like $80 plus the APC program. You're good to go. You're good to go. You're good to go. You have a good internet, a good stable internet fiber, but it's too expensive. But you got 2 gigabit. That's amazing. And with the APC, with the Comcast, I used to pay 40. It's good. It's good. 1.2 gigs. That's awesome. I like it. I like that offer. But the problem is they do back tripping with Xfinity sometimes on their connections. And I used to hate them, but I hate them back. I still hate them and like them at the same time. It's like kind of a monopoly, man. I That's crazy. AT&T is a monopoly when I'm living. So be careful, AT&T. If you're gonna charge me more money, man, Earthlink is more expensive. It's more expensive. It's expensive. All the fiber is expensive, but you can make a discount for it. They give you gift cards, but I do hate AT&T, and I like them. I hate them at the same time. They're like in the middle. You hate them and you like them. They're like a monopoly. That sucks. Xfinity, same shit. They're in the same shit. They're both in the same category with two internet service providers. Hate them, love them, hate them, love them, hate them, love them, hate them, love them. If you have Cox, you hate them too, and you love them at the same time. But they're a monopoly. I don't have Cox in my area. Like if you have Cox, you have to hate them or you love them at the same time. That's crazy. I see Spectrum too. It's one of you hate them and you love them at the same time. That's stupid. If you want to have a good internet, you should go to the Northeast. Get Verizon Files. You don't hate them. Oh, you don't hate them at all because they already use fiber optic already, fiber cable already. You don't hate that company, Verizon. They do. If you hate them, you love them too at the same time. They're the same category. Everything, any service provider, you hate them, you love them at the same time. It depends why on your area. Technically, Earthlink is like a fiber optic company. I never heard about them, but you let me know who heard about Earthlink. Let me know. What is the Earthlink? I want to see their modem, how they offer, how fast. Send me a video about speed test. Or maybe write me a comment. How's Earthlink internet service provider it is? What is it? I want to see how the speed test and everything. But I'm gonna switch to AT&T Fiber at the moment. If you have good news about Earthlink, they're expensive, but send me a video or send me a comment or something to order to provide information of the internet service provider, fiber broadband. There's no coaxial cables in my house, so that's new. I never see that. Majority of houses, they do have coaxial cables, but that's crazy. Thank you for everybody, and let me know. Peace.